way to the Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana, the Overlord of the Dagon Kingdom, Honorable Ministers, senior government officials, development partners, fellow young entrepreneurs, distinguished guests, all protocols observed. It's an honor to stand before you in this gathering of change makers, the very generation destined to redefine Ghana's future. Our theme, Resetting Ghana, the role of youth entrepreneurship in national renewal, is a powerful call to pause, reflect, and reimagine our nation, Ghana. The truth is, our destiny rests firmly in your hands. Today, 38.2% of Ghana's population is aged between 15 and 35 and defined as the youth. While we older folk, myself included, enjoy clinging to the illusion of youthfulness, we quietly acknowledge that our time is gratefully faded, making way for you. You are not merely the future, you are already the heartbeat of our country, Ghana. Your ideas, your energy, and your unwavering resilience possesses the power to rebuild industries, create jobs, and ensure the sustained growth of our economy. The late Kofi Annan, with his characteristic wisdom, declared, young people should be at the forefront of global change and innovation. Empowered, they can be the key agents for development and peace. He firmly believed that national renewal truly begins when youth are empowered to lead it. Yet we must confront the stark reality that youth unemployment stands at 19.7% according to the Ghana Statistical Service in 2023. Our greatest national assets remain largely untapped and waiting for inclusion. And if we are truly committed to resetting Ghana, then your creativity, your resilience, your drive and hustle must not merely serve your personal aspirations and financial goals. They must extend to yield dignified and fulfilling livelihoods for your employees, for your communities, for your family, and the nation at large. This and only this will be the true catalyst to reset and renew Ghana. There are various schools of thought on how to accomplish this ambitious agenda. As co-designers and implementers of a complex program championing financial inclusion for young women and persons with disability, who we term as last mile actors, individuals whose natural geography has historically excluded them from access to opportunities to dream and build meaningful jobs and businesses along the agri-value chain. We recognize a fundamental truth. The challenge isn't with the young person, but rather the ecosystem itself. And at Temple Investments, we are deeply invested in contributing our quota to fixing the system through the FILMA program, and working alongside our consortium of exceptional implementing partners, AV Ventures, Catholic Relief Services CRS, and SED Ghana. Inspired by the incredible work of each partner, I want to share some key lessons that I believe will inspire you all to success. Lesson 1, the capacity creation, master your craft. Many entrepreneurs begin their journey forward by passion, but the market, my friends, demand competence. So lesson here is vision without expertise is merely a wish. You must become the absolute best at what you do, whether it's farming, coding, baking, mechanical work, or supply chain logistics. Applying this to the FILMA program, our partner, Catholic Relief Services, CRS, provides both foundational and technical skills training for our young people. We ensure the strategy specifically targets the most excluded, that is 90% young women and 5% to persons with disabilities. To ensure this gender game changer, we implement some gender transformation approaches to onboard and align the spouses, families, and communities of our young women with the program details and requirements. You simply cannot succeed if your support system is fighting against your vision. On a practical note, as applies to you, never stop investing in your specific technical skill. Seek the training that transforms your effort into efficiency. Lesson 2, accessing markets, build your pipeline. You might possess the best product or service, but if you don't know your right customers, you are still facing wahala. Hence, the lesson here is to always lead with the market demands and not with the product or service. You must shift from merely hoping someone buys your products to knowing precisely who is buying your product or your service, at what quality, when, and at what time. Applying this to the FILMA program, we recognize that access to markets is often the weakest link, and that is why we have AB Ventures. They don't just find buyers for our last mile actors, LLAs, they also help the entrepreneurial amongst them to understand regional contracts, quality control, and last mile delivery logistics. And I believe some of you have been beneficiaries of some training programs for AB Ventures. On a practical note, applying to you, know your customer segment intimately. Don't just train, understand your customer's exact quality requirements and leverage your network to build a consistent market pipeline that guarantees demand before you even consider scaling your production. Lesson 3, cracking the capital code, smart money strategy. This is often the biggest hurdle, if we have to admit. You need capital that is both smart and accessible. The FILMA program designed 2 avenues that aim to unlock some innovative, affordable capital. One pathway we have explored is our work with financial institutions in the localities like rural banks, microfinance companies, savings and loans, credit unions, and even some commercial banks to look past traditional hindrances like collateral and rather focus instead on other variables such as your savings history built within the local voluntary savings and loans associations, PSLA, and digital savings and credit history. As applies to you on a practical note, you may turn to family and friends for capital, sometimes in the form of short-term loans or bridge financing. But be diligent in repaying those funds in a timely fashion and in accordance with stipulated payment terms. Your consistency in saving and repaying small amounts is the digital credit history you may need in your search for additional capital from financial institutions and venture capital, as it proves that you are a reliable strategic investment. So if you take a quick loan from your mobile money operator, don't refuse to pay and change your SIM because it will catch up to you. On the other hand, not all capital needs to be in cash form. Our second financing model tailored around partnerships with the private sector agribusinesses. We connect these businesses to our LMAs to offer them essential input, startup apps, mechanization services, mostly on inclusive credit terms. To apply this to you, seek the supply chain agreements from people by actively looking for businesses ready to buy your service or product. Approach them with a professional proposal, such as, I need X materials, and I will guarantee you Y quality service or product after X timeline. This eliminates the cash barrier and immediately formalizes your market. Lesson 4, the sustainability mandate, de-risk your hustle. You must safeguard your success and de-risk your business through insurance and pensions. You owe yourself and your employees and your family this fundamental security. Make sure to secure insurance against injury, illnesses, and even death. Do not let the unexpected events, for example, a workshop fire or a serious sickness, bankrupt the legacy you're diligently building. Also invest in a pension plan. The money you're working so hard for must still be there when your energy finally dissipates and gets out. This is the unwavering commitment to securing your final dignified and fulfilling life. This ultimate dignity is the core mandate of the MasterCard Foundation's investment in our program, and we deal with a relevant lesson for you too. Lesson 5, ecosystem development. Your individual business success relies on a collective political and social will. Hence, we must encourage the relevant ecosystem to thrive. We partner with Ghana to ensure our advocacy and policy linkages are strong, as well as removing systemic bottlenecks for our young people. Their role is to engage government institutions and push for policy reforms that make it easy for young entrepreneurs to operate profitably. On a practical note for you, know and own your collective voice because it is essential. Engage with your local trade associations because your success story is the very proof that policymakers need to pass better laws. In conclusion, I stand before you as a patriotic man building Ghana with and for young women and youth with disabilities to thrive. As a male ally in FILMA, I fully support you young women and young men, youth with disability, and we champion the capacity just as we see you as our wives, our sisters, and our mothers. As a male ally as well, I have shared a blueprint which has been co-designed with the voices, interests, and desires of so many young women, together with the undeniable proof that our program design pillars are core and essential for you to take ownership of and use to guarantee your success and the fulfillment in your pursuits. Now go forth and apply these 5 lessons, build your legacy, and let us collectively be September. Make the investment count, not just for your pockets, but for your community and our mother Ghana. From empowerment to autonomy, FILMA is building resilient lives one academy at a time, and so do we. Thank you very much.